Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, we're going to do a really quick reaction. Phone Calls from Prison put out a video, which was a sneak peek of some additional content that they're putting out with Sonya and Nesto talking about his the warrants, and let's listen to it, and then gonna react to it as we go along. In the description box of this video, you will see the link. This is what's posted here on YouTube. I think the full length version of this is posted on Patreon to hear everything. But what was posted here, we are getting ready to talk about. So, like I said, the link will be in the description box. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to this channel because my premieres and live streams are subscriber only. So, go ahead, get into it. And let's hear what's going on. This is kind of a short video. It's only 9 minutes and 15 seconds. So let's get into it.
On his vehicle, registered to his wife, Mr. Dooley, and while conducting, there were three multiple seized items seized. The chip tech computer, what the fuck that is, iPhone, and a black bag with various documents.
So basically, right now, what Sonia is reading is basically from either the arrest affidavit or the warrant when Ernesto got arrested. And he's going to try to pick this thing apart bit by bit, which is kind of interesting. Um, but it's really funny because I do get the indication that Sonia has like a weird kind of fascination with what he's got going on as far as these charges. And just the allegations in and of themselves, it just seems like, I don't know, I'm just getting a creepy kind of feeling that she kind of enjoyed reading this a little bit, and just the kink factor. I don't know. You guys tell me down below in the premiere in the comments because it's a little weird to me. But let's listen to it all the way through. I'm going to try not to interrupt too much, and then we'll run it back and talk about it since it's not that long.
Other items were two black dildos, a black mask with zips, and liquid Viagra. 7 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony. That was just stuff with her at the court case, saying that she showed up, you and her showed up in court, and she said she was April. And you sat there, I guess, and didn't say nothing when she was in court saying she was April. She said she knew you for 20 years and that she worked for you.
You read that. Okay.
I did. Okay.
You read. I'm glad you read all that. So you see, I ain't lying to you.
All right.
And then he said he saw it. They arrested me in my truck. Truck was not sitting there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he saw a truck parked there and he got stuff out of there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you just said, correct?
No, I began an investigation to conduct a search warrant subsequent to his arrest on his vehicle registered to his wife. So he said after he arrested you, he got a search warrant for your vehicle.
Okay. When was that search warrant? Because search warrant they just wrote that shit up. They should have been had that.
Did they go in your vehicle in front of you?
No.
Ernesto is going to find any technicality to try to argue, but his arguments are horrible because he can barely articulate a coherent sentence.
But they did not.
Okay.
Yeah, I never see him go in it.
Okay, so they impounded.
Listen, when they locked me up,
the truck was where?
The truck was at a paint store.
Okay.
Yeah, they caught me up, threw me on the ground, handcuffed me, took me to the police department, and they said, "Well, we're gonna go get your truck." I said, "All right, I ain't thinking of it. Okay, go get it. If you're gonna go get it." So they went and got it, bring it back. Oh, we're gonna sit here, this and that, this and that. I said, "Okay." And they said, I said, "I need to get my wife and I need to get my lawyer telephone number out the phone." If you read that on that warrant,
I read it. It says that you said that Erica was the attorney.
There you go. There you go.
Right. Because for some reason she had you thinking she she was an attorney
There you
when
go.
she wasn't.
Right. Okay. So I ain't
Exactly.
lying.
So for some reason, Sonya is such an enabler. She like it's crazy. So they're gonna make it seem like he didn't know that someone you've known for 20 years is not an attorney, but you knew her name wasn't April. How about that? Like that's weird. These two are very interesting. Um the whole thing, he's such a liar, and the sad thing is that he's going to really be identified as a liar because of all of this talking that they do. He can't stay off the damn phone.
I ain't doing no lying now. I'm keeping it 1,000.
Right, because you honestly thought that girl was an attorney when she tricked you, and she was never an attorney. She was a
Right.
criminal. But she
It's like Sonya's doing all the talking for him. Right, right. Yeah, right. She's just making it up as she goes along
told you.
because she knows that the investigators and the detectives and prosecutors are listening, and like they really are stupid to think that these people are stupid.
You
Yeah.
can know somebody for 20 years, but barely see them. Like, I could have met you 20 years ago and saw you twice, 4 times.
Yeah, but that's not the case because they had two houses rented next door to each other. Even though Nesto and Shirley weren't even living there yet, how in the world did quote unquote Candy end up living next door to the house that was rented in Sheridan, Shirley, and Nesto's name? Right next door to each other, coincidentally going through the exact same thing. Like that's weird. And there's no way that all of that can be a coincidence. And there's no way that, to Sonya's point right now, trying to make it sound like they're just coincidences, like they're just casual acquaintances rather.
And say, I've known them for 20 years. That doesn't mean I saw you every day or every month in those 20 years. It just means I met them in 1990, and today is 2010, you know? So that's me knowing him for 20 years.
She is legit coaching him. Like she is coaching him along. She is helping jog his memory to a lie.
Not
That's just my
necessarily being
opinion.
involved with him throughout those 20 years. But that's how she made it seem to state that she known you for 20 years, but she worked for you for 5, is what
Okay.
she tried to say. But, that's for court. You got to go to trial with that. And I would go to trial on that and squash what she's trying to say.
All right. So
Because
now,
she's painting a relationship differently, as if to me, reading it sounded like you would know better, which that doesn't make sense because if I got money, any amount, a little money, whatever, if I gotta go to court, I'm not bringing no fake ass person to court. That's a little
thank
bold
you.
with it.
Thank you.
Ain't nobody going to court with no fake ass attorney. I don't know nobody that does that in their right mind that would go to court with a fake ass attorney ever.
Okay.
And as many times as you had to go to court,
And they were beating them.
mm-hmm.
And as
They
many
didn't see
times you
that.
had to go to
I don't know
court.
if you see that part of that, but I saw it.
No, I don't see that she was winning, but
Yeah.
still, she told you she was an attorney.
And guess what? And guess
Who,
what?
who gonna question?
Even the judge said it. Because the judge looked for her barcode and everything.
So she stole somebody's identity.
Right.
Apparently, that bitch is crazy.
But she
What
so
the
looked
fuck?
it up. I was right there and I heard what I need to hear. She told me this what she do. I said, okay. But anyway, so let's get back to this right here. Now I got to get back to this here. Okay.
So
19.
what you have to explain, don't say it now, but what you have to explain is how is it Erica King when she said her name was April in court?
Right.
So she went in court saying she was April. And you just like when you had the co-defendant, they said Hewley, and you was like, that ain't right. I don't know no Erica Hewley. And I'm
Right.
like, it's trick. Hewley is King, and some other names on top of that. So that's another thing here. Right. You're too trusting. You can't trust every fucking body, apparently.
So,
Anywho, so,
This is just so
hold
obvious
on.
that
Okay, so, but this,
Sonya is coaching him on how to lie, and Nesto is listening. That's just what it sounds like to me. That might not be the case, but it appears that she is coaching him on how to properly answer these questions, or maybe even how to think about what's going on with these allegations.
Person is saying, which is Bickham. She's saying that October 13, 2022, at 8 o'clock, detective, hold on, he was already locked up. Okay, so she interviewed him. They interviewed her on October 13th. This was before that article came out, because that came out Halloween. So Bickham advised that sometime around 2009 and 10, in the market crash, she met you. She was in Georgia.
Stop right there. What did I tell you? I've been knowing him a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
during that period, she stepped away from him after his continued soliciting for money. Beckham advised that she did loan you $1,000, but you paid it back. She knew you were married to Carol at the time, and you were operating a barbershop. 2015, she ran into you in Atlanta, I guess 5 years later, and she said you had a new business and you wanted to show her. She agreed to meet you at your barbershop located on Peachtree in Farr. Business at the time involved private coaches, motorhomes. William told Bickham that he was looking for investors for his new business. Williams also told Bickham that he was going to get married, and did she know who he was marrying? She said she was not familiar with the fiance, but congratulations. William then told Bickham that he was engaged to, that's repeating it, Shirley Strawberry. She's unfamiliar with Shirley Strawberry, and Williams explained that she's on Steve Harvey's show. She said congratulations again. Williams then asked Bickham about her business interests.
That don't make no sense.
I know it's backtracking the report.
Okay, go ahead.
She was doing the same thing. Hold on. When previously met Bickham, she said she was doing the same thing from when William concluded. And she get that out my face. Yeah, whatever. Bring me my lemonade. It's on the counter. And went on her way. Williams later connected on Instagram with her and gave her the phone number 0177. And that was that.
I get it.
Okay, so
I get what's going on.
Right. So she's just saying she gave you $90,000.
Okay, I know what's going on.
Okay, and apparently, whatever she gave you for it didn't come through.
I can't come through. I'm locked up. So I got all that part.
No, this is June of 21. This is when she said this happened.
No, I got that part. What I'm saying though, June 21 all the way to 2022. Okay, that's when they interviewed her, correct?
They interviewed her, October 13th.
Okay, so when a person gets missing, what happens? They want to know where the fuck you going. You done ran off? No, I've been fucking locked up. So if these people had a problem with me, they would have been came forth and took action a long time ago before this even started with me.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next.
Okay, guys, so that went by pretty quick. Thoughts on that? It's Sonya coaching Nesto to basically kind of start to work on his alibis. That's just basically my first thought.